All right. So we're here. I'm just letting y'all know before we get going, for all our haters out there, because we know y'all see, look, y'all tapping in already. Okay, so for all y'all haters out there, we got a little message for you. That's right. Hey, get at us. Hey, we hear y'all chirping. We see y'all watching. Y'all watching us. It's okay. Hey, but I guess we ain't gonna stop. What up? What's happening? Are you haters? Get at it. I want all the smoke. You know what I mean? Every bit of it. We ain't worried about
We
it,
ready
y'all.
for it.
See,
We
look,
ready
here
for
goes
it.
Tyrone. Already
Here they
to my
go.
strike one. I
You
ain't
don't
trying to
see
hear
them
that.
all season. They don't
Yeah,
come all season. Here they go.
right.
It's
I
typical.
ain't seen them all season, but now all of a sudden you got so much to say. That's okay. That's cool. Hey, guess what? We with it. What it is, Tyrone? What it do, man? Yeah, okay. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we took the L. We got that. But guess what, Tyrone? I know you ain't talking, dog. You've
What?
been on the Eagle stuff, man. You love our style.
That's it right there.
you,
Hit it
you
with
ain't
the
trying to
ether,
hear
baby.
that.
Hit it with the ether.
Yeah, you ain't trying to hear that, Tyrone. Nah, we ain't trying to hear that. Oh
Yeah.
my God, ain't no way. As much y'all got beat by us, nah, we ain't trying to hear none of you got to say. So just sit back and listen, okay? So yeah, so look, we got some things we gotta talk about, man. Like no, like for real, like real spill. Like we got some things we gotta talk about. Like, bruh, like Michi, what the hell is going on with our team, man? Come on.
Man, everything, man. Like I said, man, I said this, a couple weeks ago. A lot of people looked at it as a bad thing, but I looked at it as a good thing. When you're trying to put a new team together, a new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and the struggles that we have, and I think it's good to have a bye week early in the season. You know what I mean? Like we have this week coming up, so we can be able to, fix some stuff, so adjust, and it's total chaos now. So try to fix it, man. We shit is it's only can go up from here because we scratching at the bottom.
Bruh, we are at the bottom of the boat, okay?
Anytime
All
anytime you got the
top,
Commanders ahead of us leading the division, that that
you
that's
know?
that's that's unacceptable, man. That's
Like we already
unacceptable.
know the like we knew the Giants was gonna be there. Like we already knew that.
Yeah,
But
we
we
knew
can't
that.
be that close. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
Yeah,
And then on top of that, we third.
yeah, man. Hey, but
Come on.
hey, I love to give credit where credit is due. So I'm not giving credit to all of the Commanders, just giving credit to that rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, man. He doing his thing
Yeah, you're right.
down there. He doing
Yeah,
his
I'm gonna
thing,
give him.
man. I give props up
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Shout out to Jalen Downs, man. Good young season. Well, not season, but good young
No,
quarterback. About to be seasoned here in a little while. So he's going places for real. Like real talk, he's going places. I'm not gonna hold him. But look, man, we got some stuff we got to talk about
oh,
today.
now Holland up here. Holland ain't been up here the whole time. Holland up here. You want to talk about some
Man,
W?
get on
That's
up
right.
out of here, bro.
You don't say no dirty jokers.
Yeah. You don't know
It's
where they
dirty.
be at. You know what I'm saying? How they
Yeah,
now you know
man.
you're not right. See, that's what it see.
Yeah.
Now we know. Now we know. When y'all cats be up in here watching and don't be
Hey.
commenting, that's on y'all. Okay?
We get him,
We ain't
man.
trying to hear that, Colin. Come on now. Hey, we got now you know what, Colin? You ain't been on here all season or last season. Now you got so much and we know you laughing. We know you
Hey.
laughing. We know, man.
He done got that.
Oh, no.
He done
That's what
told
they do.
I know he had a client. He be like, "Hey, I can't talk to you tonight. I gotta go get on this show right quick, make a few comments. I can't talk to you tonight. I'm not selling no houses between 7 and 8 o'clock at
Man, ain't no one trying to hear that holler. No, man.
night."
And we don't even know
Yeah.
what is your team. Is this team Tampa Bay? It better
No,
be.
he's the Commanders. He's the Commanders.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you got this.
He an
You
old
can
school
talk a little bit.
Redskin fan. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an old
he can
school
talk a little bit.
Redskin fan. Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
All right.
You
So
remember people.
look,
You remember people. You always remember people who like shitty teams.
because they wasn't worth shit back then. So it's whatever. But yo, holla, hey, since you out there, go on and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Go and
And
hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Since you got so much you want to talk about, you got so much how you want to show up. So this you don't miss no more shows, Mister. I think, man. Yeah.
and,
You don't
and
try to
since
hit
he the
on that.
only one, and since he the only one or two people that I know that are Commanders fans, man, hey, let's see. Come Come up here before we play y'all in a couple weeks.
That's right. That's right. Come
He said,
on.
he said,
You
I'm
got
not
so much
selling
to
nothing.
say. What do you say?
Come on here and talk that talk. Come on here and talk the talk for real.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Come on up. Hey, Moses was on here. Moses was
Yep.
on. Hey, he had so much to say, but humbled him real quick. We want you
Yeah.
up on the show too, since you got so much to say. All right, so look though, now that we've gotten rid of some of the riff because we know the rest of it is still on its way. You know, you can't get if it's one thing left on earth, it's gonna be roaches, and it's probably them. So look, man. Look, bottom line is Tampa Bay. Look, they drove down and scored too easily. First,
Yeah.
first drive of the game, they went down there, man. It was like it was a cakewalk. Like
Oh yeah.
was no nothing, man. Like what? Come on now, like we ain't inviting you back more. No, you gotta wait, Moses. You gotta wait. But yeah, man, like I said, man, there was just that too. It was too fast. Like they went down there, they scored too fast. They took total control on their first drive. We can't do that. Looking at the players we got on our team, man, it's like there's no way, there's no reason why teams should come down and score on us like this. Like, dude, I don't understand what Vegas doing. I just don't get it, bro. It's annoying.
You sound
Like,
kind of distorted,
who
but
me?
yeah, right now you back now. You back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't know,
man.
man. Like I said, it just like come on, man. Like these cats, like, and it's not just them. It's not just them. Like they did the last game. Well, I take it back. Carr didn't do it, but you know,
Yeah.
since Tyrone was someone to talk so bad, but you know, he was having a rough time. But for Baker Mayfield to do what he did against us again, bro, like again,
Every
like
time,
what
man.
is
I
it the
said that.
Cowboys got on us?
I said it the last show, man. I said Tom Bowles has had our number ever since he's been down there. He's had our number, man. I think he's got us every time. I think we got one win against him. But Baker Mayfield, man, they made us look like the daggone Carolina Panthers, man. They made us look like the
Yeah,
Panthers. Oh yeah, they
yeah,
made us look like the Panthers, man. The other games, the offense may have been doing something, the defense was sucking, and this, they'll have a defense might be doing something, the offense was sucking, but this time it was all parties,
I
everybody.
mean, front, back, side to side, UGK style, bro. Them boys was lighting us up, man. Come on now, like, and to this, to even now, like, I was so mad watching the game like this. Like this can't be happening. Like, what the hell is going on with us, man? Like, we are better than this, and we all know it. Everyone just has to do their job, and right now, no one's doing their job. You know what I'm saying? From the defensive coordinators to the offensive coordinators, these defensive coaches, offensive coaches, running back coaches, like no one got together, man. Nobody.
Yeah.
And right now, like I feel like the team is in disarray. Like we're just in disarray. Like we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what our identity is right now. Like what are we, a run team? Are we a throw team? Or defense is lackluster at best right now. Like we got to get together straight up. And it starts off with what our play calling, bro. Play calling is not good. Play calling is just not good. Well, it wasn't. I take it back. It wasn't good that game. It was
Yeah.
terrible that game. And I say that to say this. I counted in the first quarter when Saquon did those small out routes. It was 5 yards, no one around him.
Yeah.
Jalen didn't look at him. He's trying to go for the deep ball. He's trying to go for the juggler, but you don't need to do that right now. We have plenty of opportunities to get the ball and go down and score. You don't have to do a second, it'd be like second and six, but you going for a 13-yard bomb. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just chip away at him. You doing too much,
Yeah.
Jalen. Like you're doing too much, bro. And I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't like it right now.
Yeah. To me, he's doing too much, but it's translating to not doing enough, man. Because Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio, they down there doing all the stuff, but the players have to execute, and they're not executing at all. And I've said this the last season. You say this all the time, man. When players get that money, man, they get the bag, and then the level of play tends to go down. And I blame it on the maturity as well, man. Jalen is at a point now where you can't keep saying week after week after week, it's our fault, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. We need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I say this every week about the maturity of Jalen Hurts, man. He's playing and he's deserving all of the critics, everything they have to give him. He's deserving it, man. And it's only so much you can do to defend him because The maturity just doesn't seem to be there. I know this is the same guy that took us to the Super Bowl. I know this is the same guy that got us to the conference championships, but it's just not, the maturity isn't showing when it needs to be showing. So man, it's looking disastrous.
It totally disastrous to the point to where it's like, all right, look, Jalen, we know you're better than this. What's
Right,
going on? Like, is
right.
it the play call? And then if it is, then say so. If it's the play call, and say so. If it's not, what, taking what you have in the passing lanes. If it's not that, then say so. Tell Kellen Moore, hey, conjure up these different runs routes and different run schemes, so that I can get the ball out a lot faster, because that tends to lead into other disastrous things you've been doing all season. You know what I'm saying? So if you notice, Baker was getting the ball out 1.9 seconds to 2.5 seconds with ease quickly. You know what I'm saying? Out routes, take a shot here and there, but outs and out routes. I mean, it was 1, 2. They were literally like 1, 2, 3, go, 1, 2, 3, go, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Like, man, like, come on.
Mm.
First three second ready,
Speaking of
go.
Speaking on that, man, Jalen has the slowest release. He has the slowest release in the NFL right now, going on this thing, man. And it's like, and it's crazy because it seems astronomical how short of time he does release the ball, but compared to the other 31 QBs, he's at the bottom of the barrel, man. So just like you said, man, I bring this up all the time. The elite quarterbacks, the Brady's, you know what I mean, the Mannings, the Brees, all those guys, man. They possess, the on field capabilities. If the play calling isn't right, you need to make it right. You're the quarterback. You're the
Right.
most important guy on the team. So if Kellen
Audible
Moore is
out.
sending it in there, if he's sending it in there, and you'll be able to read the defense. Well, I don't think he's doing a good job, man. I say this every week. Jalen Hurts has not been reading the defense like he should be at this level. At this many years in, man, he should not have this trouble with these defenses. It's just not working out.
But the thing is, the only person who can fix that is him.
It's him. Yeah.
Quarterback coach can't fix that. You got to
No.
be able to do that on your own.
No.
You got to
Yeah.
know when to do it. The quarterback coach can only tell you what angles and how to throw the ball and how to put more zip on and stuff like that. You know, progressions through your reads and all that. But you have to do it during the
Yeah.
game. You have to know when to call out. This isn't a good goal. Blah blah blah. This and the third. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do that, Jalen, and you're not. And when you don't do that, you're feeding into the narrative that you're not a good QB. I'm not giving up on you. I'm far from doing that. But at the same time, Jalen, like, you have to sit down and have a heart to heart with yourself right now. Like, are you doing everything that you can to ensure success for our organization? Because right now, like, do you need, like, is game planning a thing? Is that what we need? Like, he needs to say that, because in the interview that he had, I want to say it was either yesterday or today. He said, do you, like, someone asked him, do you and Nick sit down and talk about, the game plan? And he said, at times.
Yeah.
That's disturbing, because what do you mean at times? Like, y'all should have been sitting side by side on that plane ride home, talking about how we
I'm
gonna
a,
fix this.
I think, man, I think it's that, when they say, hey, blink 3 times if you need some help. I think that's what's going on. Jalen's probably not trying to call out Nick Sirianni like he wants to do. And he's giving a lot of, answers that are just vague and all of this type of stuff. And I think it's a cry for help that the organization, the locker room, Nick has lost the locker room. I think
Yeah,
Nick has lost the locker room. And moves need to be made, man. And sometimes, they want to wait too long to do it. But Nick should have been gone last season with everybody else. He should have been gone, brought in somebody else this time. And I said this last season. I said it every game this season. We need a premier coach that's going to be able to manage the level of talent that we have on this team, man. And I think Jalen is blinking in the background, man. He's blinking for help. But he just can't come out and say it. I don't think that they not jiving. They're not
yeah,
jiving. You know what I mean? They're not doing whatever they needs to be do. But I still, no matter who your quarterback coach is, or like you said, the head coach, I still have to put a lot of that blame on Jalen, because you're out there executing, or they're presenting the lack thereof. There is no
yeah.
execution on your part. So whoever the quarterback or whoever the head coach is, man, the quarterback still has that responsibility. You're getting $250 million. You're getting $250 million, man. That is a lot of money. You're getting more money than some cities in America has, you know what I mean, on a yearly but as a yearly budget, period. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
that, in a couple years. So I just find it inexcusable, man, for the level of play that Jalen has given us after getting that money, man. It's really, really, really painful every week to watch. And it's, you're trying to protect these guys and, make up all these excuses for them. But man, crap is crap.
Yeah. Like
That's
no
what it
matter
really.
how you stir it, it still
Oh
stink.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No matter what.
Oh
And
yeah.
for people who and like earlier, in the show when Michi said, like he said, like I always say, when you get the money, like it's three things that destroy football players. Three. And I will stick to this. I say it, my homeboy Rod says it. When you get paid, when you get the bag, is when shit starts going south.
Oh yeah.
Because now, guess what? I ain't got to work as hard. I got the bag, blah, blah, this, that, third. I ain't trying to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get my little bonus money or whatever, this, and the third. So I'm going to get hurt. I ain't got to give a whole bunch of credit because guess what? Everything I did prior to this ensured that I got the bag. So guess what? I ain't trying to do all that because I got my money already. That's number one. Two, when you get married. Why?
Hmm.
Once you get married in football, the second you get married, everything starts to shift. You're you're not focused. You gotta think. You think about what the baby gonna say when you get home, and this that, and the third, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
I got oh shit. We got a wedding we gotta be at. Oh shit, we got a dinner we gotta be at. I gotta leave early. I can't stay late for practice because I gotta do this. I'm not gonna stay late because it's all of that. And then three, and I'm not being mean, but when you have a baby, because now it's I don't want to get hurt because I got to pick my baby up, this, that, and the third. So once you get the bag, you get married and you have a baby. For football athletes, that's when shit starts going downhill. Look at anyone, prime example, Carson Wentz got married, hurt himself out of the league damn near. Might as well say kind of sort of. You know what I'm saying? Uh, your boy Kirk Cousins got the bag, decent still, but guess what? Moved around all these teams. Don't know team wants them. Shit just started going downhill. You know what I'm saying? It's a plethora of stuff. Like the only person
Yeah.
that really didn't bother was Philip Rivers because he got like 9 kids. So
Yeah.
you know, but he was always a good quarterback, but he could never make it over the hump.
But he's
But
out. He's out too, though.
yeah, he's
and
out
and,
exactly.
and there's a couple quarterbacks that it doesn't affect at the time because you're gonna have to sacrifice one or the other. You're gonna have to sacrifice that family time, or you're gonna have to
Hmm.
sacrifice your play on the field. And Tom Brady was an example of sacrificing the family time, and you see what happened with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you watching another kid whoop their ass when they don't do good in school. Now another not somebody else whooping your kid's ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? Tagging your lady. He tagging your lady at the house. You see what I'm saying? Now you got it, but
Plunger.
that's the sacrifice you got to make. You got to make one of them, and the amount of speculation and the amount of attention that comes with that. You have to pick one. It's not one of those careers where being good at one makes you better at the other type thing. Oh no,
Right.
you're gonna have to sacrifice one or the other.
Yeah, something gotta shake around here. It's
Oh
either
yeah.
gonna be your booty cheeks or me getting up out of here. It's gonna be one of the two. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of making stuff shake, like I don't understand, like why could we not shake him up and get pressure on this dude? What the hell is going on with our pass rush? Huff,
it's
bruh,
it's
just
non-existent.
get out of town. Like just
Huff needs to go. Huff needs to
he got
go,
to
man. He has
go.
zero rushes on the quarterback, zero sacks, zero pass deflections, zero everything, man. Zero. He's zeroed out. He's getting
Hey,
paid for nothing.
hey, look here. I got them stats, and we on a
Yeah.
podcast. I got them stats right now. You can have your own podcast, bro. If that's what you're trying to do. Like, come on, man. Every stat you got, I got right now. I ain't rest nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't tag nobody. Because well, the reason why, and I can't do that because the way my disability set up, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right. Right.
all
Right.
is out
Right.
there.
Right. Right. Right.
Disability set. I can't move
Right.
too fast. I'm saying these knees ain't right.
Absolutely.
Well, I
Absolutely.
got my planet fast shot and my little iron, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleepy right now. Shoot, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, so like again, man, why can we not get pressure on this dude? Like, why? What the hell is the problem, man?
It's ridiculous, man. It's time and time again when we saying the same thing, man. We have skilled players. We brought them in there. We don't paid a lot of money to these guys. These guys are getting in here. Vic is in here. What is he doing with his defense, man? And I still haven't lost faith in Vic. I can say that, strong hearted, wholeheartedly. I haven't
Vic
lost faith in
Fangio?
Vic yet. Yeah, yeah, I haven't lost faith
Yeah,
in
yeah,
him
me
yet.
neither. Me
Because it's
neither.
the players. Yeah, it's the players. The players aren't executing that are down there. The Davises, the Huffs, these guys are down here collecting a check, defrauding the Philadelphia Eagles organization. They stealing money from them. That's what they're doing every game. They stealing money from these guys. They're not doing nothing, man. And I was big on bring Hassan back and all this, but I did a little reading, figured out we can't bring it back, so we stuck with Huff. You know what I mean? For at least for a while, or whatever they're gonna do, we're not stuck with Huff. We just can't get Hassan back like we thought
Right,
we were gonna be able to do. So
right.
yeah, I mean, they're just not executing. They're not playing. They're not. They don't. There's no cohesion down there. I don't see any real leaders on the team, on the defense that's going to be doing that. So hey, it is what it is.
I feel like when it comes to that though, I just feel like Vic's not dialing up a good pressure, a good
Hmm.
pressurized defense. And I also feel like he's using what he has as far as players, but he's not using them in the appropriate manner that each individual player is good at. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like if you know BG is a dog and can get in there, why are you putting him on the outside? Like
yeah,
he's not an outside player, he's an inside player. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like Jordan Davis, and we'll get to him in a minute, but goddamn, bro, like you're supposed to be the,
Do
the
something.
next coming of whoever. Where you at
Yeah, do
too?
something. Do
So
something.
so I just feel like right now our defense just has a lack of tenacity. Like they have a lack of drive, and for whatever reason that may be, I don't know, but they just do. They don't have no intestinal fortitude to want to do better right now. I just feel like they're out there just going through the motions, and because they don't want to get fined or whatever. But I don't know that they need to get something back. They need to get some tenacity. They need to sit down and have a team meeting, like some of the players do. Like when shit starting to come apart, like have a team meeting, pull everybody in, and talk about it. Like what are we doing wrong? Like
And they
are
did
we
that.
when?
They did that week one. After the week one loss. I mean, not because we won week one. We won against
Me
Green Bay. The
too.
second, yeah, week two, they lost the game. Jalen brought everybody together. Nick didn't say anything. Jalen ran the whole team conference and all of this stuff, and then Nick didn't have anything to follow up because he said everything had already been said. Uh, and so that was it. That was the big thing of you the coach and this, and you had nothing to say about the losses and all of this, and then you can sit there and say, "Oh, it's my blame. Put the blame on me," but you still not fixing it. They did that week two after the first loss.
Mm. So
Yeah,
yeah, and I was doing everything I could to say that Jalen and Nick Sirianni didn't have an issue because but I didn't want to see it, but I really think right now I think they do. I think there's some unraveling going on. There's some friction and some tension, and like you said, Jalen's over there blinking his eyes like, "Hey, I, I, I need some help. SOS over
help
here."
me! Help! Help me! Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like, come on, hey, throw me a bone out here. I'm
yeah.
starving. What he would say, boy, that brother's starving. You know,
the
like
tension
yeah,
came.
come
I
on,
think the tension came halfway during last season. I think that's when the tension set in.
we start losing all the
Jalen
games.
was yeah, Jalen was getting frustrated about the old offensive coordinator that we had and the plays that they were dialing up and whatever because he was still trying to get his money and all of this type of stuff. So he wasn't too vocal about it. But at some point you got to come out and start cussing people out, throwing Gatorade bottles or something. You got to do something, man. You got
Yeah,
to do something.
the only thing we've seen as far as emotions from him is this.
Yep, that's it.
That's it,
That's it.
bruh. Stand up and start screaming at people. That's what we need. Come out of
Yeah,
character a little bit. Because
yeah,
guess what? Hey, like they used to tell us in Durham High School, you can yell all the time, and ain't no one gonna listen. So you can
yep,
sit there and be stone faced all the time, ain't no one gonna. But the second you stand up and you
yep,
start yelling, like, oh shit, he's serious. Let me get my ass in gear. Do
yeah.
that. Come on now. So
All
and
he
we
do
up
is
here
come out there. He come
making all
out
these
there every week
fucking
with that face paint on like the goddamn the Road Warriors from the Legion of Doom back there in WWF, man. He coming out
yeah,
that face paint looking all soft, man, and it's getting frustrating. I'm getting tired of
it is.
looking at it. Yeah,
Yeah. We say, I don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
But yeah, so like, what's up with all these fucking bonehead miscues too, bro? Like on offense, they're like offense gets no playing time because the defense can't fucking tackle. The defense is giving up a 3rd and 13. You're giving it up. You can't get them off the field. Like, right, bro. We're up here. Our defense, as far as tackling, wiffle ball, bro. We are whiffing every single tackle. We can't tackle to save our life, bro. We just can't do it. Maddox sliding like he on slip and slide records. Come on, man. Maddox, what are you doing, bro?
he
Rep,
play. He out there sliding around like he in some goddamn church shoes or some bowling shoes. Some bowling shoes out there sliding all over the field. He got on some Stacey Adams out there on the field.
man, like, come on. But Maddox, you up here sliding around all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Creating holding calls, like, right, like you're giving them more opportunity. It's already hard enough that we're not getting the ball as much as we can, but you're giving them the first down on 3rd and 13. You're giving it to them. You're playing 10 yards off and all they need, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But again, it goes back to Vic Fangio. And just like you said, I'm not done with him. I'm not done with him. Vic, you have to coach these guys up better.
Yeah.
He has to do that. Now, the talent is there. Obviously, they went to the Super Bowl. Almost everyone that's there went to the Super Bowl almost. But what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
we don't. Vic Fangio has to find some kind of identity with our defense. And I hate to say this because I really really do. Everyone out there, if you were listening, trust me, I do not want to say this, but I have to right now. It's like when it comes to us, bruh, whatever is wrong with us is not going to get fixed in one bye week. It's not,
Yeah.
because it's a lingering problem from last season and it's coming into this season. So it's not going to get turned around in 1 week. Do I think it can get turned around? Absolutely. But 1 week isn't going to fix it.
Yeah.
Simple. It just ain't going to fix it.
Yeah.
We're going to need some time on this. It's going to
Yeah.
be some growing pains,
Oh yeah.
but I'm here for the storm though. That's just what it is.
Oh
I'm here
yeah.
for the storm.
We weren't tackling last season. We weren't
I
tackling
don't
last
know.
season. That's why Howie and all those guys were so aggressive during the draft and all of this type of stuff in the trades. We weren't tackling because that's why they were bringing in people to try to fix that problem. Those open field tackles that we were missing, man. We were playing like crap last year, and we doing it again this year. We just got lucky.
Right.
We rode a lucky wave when we went 10-1. We rode a lucky wave, and then we imploded, man. It just went downhill from there because we got exposed.
Right. And the reason why we say that is because even when we won those 10 games, we knew some of them games we could have easily lost. But
Oh yeah.
you can't sustain a winning streak like that. Like eventually you're gonna lose. And eventually someone's gonna see it. Your luck's gonna eventually it's gonna run out. And for us, it ran out week 10 or week 11,
Yeah.
should I say. So so DJ says Vic relies on pressure from his front and four, keep two safeties over the top. The Eagles seem like they hire people and play people Bryce Huff without actually watching film on them. Now, DJ, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think so because Bryce Huff was putting up numbers at the Jets. Now, why he's not doing that with us, I don't know, but he was definitely putting up mad numbers with the Jets. That's why the Jets didn't want to pay him because they knew they were going to have to. So we're like, well, instead of paying him, like if we can get Hassan Reddick for a little bit cheaper, it's slightly better, but more season, we'll do that. But we don't want to pay him right now because he's not Bryce Huff. I'm sorry, he's not Hassan Reddick. He's almost there, but they felt like we can get a little bit more production out of Bryce. I'm sorry, out of Hassan. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I kind of don't understand what you're saying. Go ahead, Mish.
Yeah, the guy saying on there, Vic, man, you got to realize that Vic, this is Vic's first year, and they did all this stuff as Vic was coming in. You know what I mean? And so if you take Bryce Huff out, who are we going to replace him with? There's down there. So he was, like you said, man, he was supposed to be the second coming of Hassan Reddick, a younger version of Hassan Reddick. But I feel that he had a couple good highlights at the Jets, but he was only playing 42% of the snaps while he was on the Jets. He was only playing 42% of the snaps, and then for us, I mean, he goes down week after week after week. He went from 30 snaps, then he played 18 snaps last. You know what I mean? The week prior, and now he's doing what he's doing now, producing nothing. So,
Right.
yeah, they got him at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. The red says not the church shoes. And then here we go. Here we go. With my man Swizzy. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh man,
He's talking about,
enough said.
eh,
Enough
yeah, I
said.
know. And he's talking about we trash. Man, look, y'all some
Enough
booty
said.
cheeks, bro. Simple as that. Y'all booty cheeks and been booty cheeks for the last 30 years. That's all y'all are. Hot booty cheeks, bro. Anyone trying to hear y'all. The thing is your buy is early. I mean, again, yes, you're right. We got an early buy. If we can figure out how to turn this thing around within the buy, you know what I'm saying? Put some size on in the soup and give it some flavor, cool. But it's gonna be more to, like, what our defense isn't gonna get full just off this one weekend.
Yeah.
Because it's a bye week, so we're gonna be nursing injuries. I'm sorry, nursing injuries from people that had them previously. There's gonna be a lot into it. Like there's not gonna be a whole lot of play. It just ain't. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the bye week, I want to say they give them like 1 or 2 days off. If I was them, I wouldn't give them no damn days off. None. Like we need every day we can get. But I don't know, man. It,
You would want that win going into the bye week. You want the
yes,
win, like Red just said. You
yes,
want that, but like I keep saying, man, I think it's good when you have an organization that has all new, personnel, or the head people are new, especially, and it gives us, it gives Long that extra week of rest. It gives, the wide receiver the extra week of rest. That those two are under the concussion protocol, so they'll be back. You know what I mean? They have the extra week of rest up under their feet to come back. So hopefully things can get turned back up. It's just seeming that if Jalen isn't playing under optimal, pristine, prime, perfect conditions, he's flustering. You know what I'm saying? If he don't come out and get that first score, and now we up by two scores, and he's playing ahead, he's playing like Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? He's
yes,
playing like Dak. If Dak is ahead, the Cowboys are looking good. But if you put Dak behind, you see the real Dakota coming out and play. So that's how
yeah,
Jalen is starting to play, just like him. And both of them got monstrous contracts. That, you know what I mean? Oh my God, we don't even want to talk about his, you know what I mean? His contract,
yeah.
all that guaranteed money that he got, the highest paid garbage of trash that there is right now. But he's getting paid. So our guy is starting to play a little bit like him, man. Swizzy,
Yeah.
that's his team, man. Obviously, he's making comments that are just like his team. Trash comments equals trash fans equals trash teams. So I'm not even worried about Swizzy's comments at all. I expect lower quality comments from lower quality teams. I'm not worried about
Yeah,
him at all. You get him out of
yeah. Oh, poo butts, poo butts. All y'all a big old bag of poo, bruh. Whole big old bag of it, man. And it's, guess what? It's all nasty. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing good about y'all poo at all, man. We can't
that's
even
it,
use
man.
y'all shit for fertilizer, man. We
That's
gotta
it.
throw your shit in
That's
the
it. Yeah, it's full of corn. Full of corn.
and because he's doing that, like, he's not, bruh. I'm talking about not one positive play the entire first half and going into the second. Not
Zero,
one.
zero, zero, zero positive yards. So they had 255 yards to our zero, man. That was ridiculous. That was inexcusable, man. We're playing worse than the Panthers at this point.
Yeah.
Andy
Bro, when
Dalton
I
is
see the
down there
numbers, I
doing
was
something.
like, huh?
Andy Dalton is doing something down there. He's looking better than Jalen right now.
Man, look, Andy Dalton doing his thing. Andy Dalton
Andy
is doing
Dalton's
his
doing
thing right
his
now.
thing, man.
And I
Andy
and I
Dalton's
know the
doing his
Niners
thing.
is sick right now. I know they sick. They got to be sick. Like damn. Like, we let this motherfucker go. He was a solid backup. But yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
But
get it either.
like I said, man, when I was sitting back at the game and going into halftime, and I just seen it, bro, goose eggs across the board. Going into halftime, I was like, "There's no way we're winning this game. No
Mm-mm.
way." I wanted to leave the pizza place so bad, but I said I can't do
Yeah,
that because we
yeah,
got the banner up. I can't do that. We'll talk to y'all about that later too. But while you're
yeah.
here, if you haven't done it already, you need to go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications on so that you get informed when we go live. You get informed when we drop these shorts. You know what I'm saying? You are overall informed about everything we got going on over here at the Regal Eagle. So again, just if you haven't done it yet, tell a friend, and like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. So now we're gonna keep it pushing. All right. So Jet said, Do you think you'd have a win going into the bye week? Y'all schedule is some shit, no lie. I mean, it would have been like Michi said, it would have been better had we got a win going into the bye week to give us a little bit more confidence. But I can tell you right now, if we come out this bye week and we lose two more games, I'm telling you right now,
All hell about to break loose.
the oven will officially be cut on.
Yeah.
We ain't grabbed the pan yet, but the food is out and the oven's on.
Mm,
Tell you that
mm,
right now. We better
mm.
not lose these next two games. We better
We,
not, because
yeah,
by
we
that time you
playing against the Browns. We coming out
right.
against the Browns after the bye week.
Right. And then we got AJ will be back.
Yeah.
Smitty be back. Lane should be back. We lay these two goose eggs on the roll. Oh yeah, Nick's on the hot seat immediately. He's on the hot seat. Again, I don't think worst case scenario, and it's just worst case people. Let's just say it does happen. They're not going to get rid of Nick during the season. They'll wait till for the season to be over because by that time the season's a wash. There's no reason to get anybody in here now. That's it. Let him play the season out and he'll be gone. If
If
that were
it
the
was
case.
me, if I was you, if I was the guy in charge, I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him. Put Kellen or Vic in there as the interim head coach. You know what I'm saying? And they can still have some play calling ability on the offensive defense. But a message needs to be sent to the organization and the players and the fans that we recognize this downfall that we have, and we're here to fix it right now. We're not going to continue to wait and do this downward slump, you know what I mean, for the end of the season, and things just get worse and people want to demand trades and all of this type of stuff. I'm going to fix it right now. I'm going to fix the problem right now. We lose to the Browns, I'm going to put you on notice. We lose again, you out of there, sucker. Get your bags. Give me your playbook. Give me your playbook and let's go. It's time to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
time to
don't think
go.
they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to
I
do it.
don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. But hey, I
But
would.
I wouldn't be surprised. Put it to you that way.
I
I would
would.
not be
Yeah.
surprised because you're
Yeah.
looking at because ownership. They're not looking at just this season. They're looking at last season too, and the epic
I'm gonna tell
demise
you
of
right
last
now.
season.
And then what I would do, I put him on notice, and then I'm gonna have Bill Belichick in the press box for me by the owner. We sitting there cheers and drinks. We sitting there cheers and drinks and all this stuff. I'm gonna let
Hey,
we cheers. Hey,
sipping out my Regal Eagle cup. You know what I'm saying? Right here, sipping out the official Regal Eagle cup. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got one, go ahead and get you one. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? White. We can still go ahead and step our mimosas out of here.
we'll be doing it, man. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
we will be doing it. I would have the next coach that I'm sitting there thinking about bringing into the organization. I would have him up there. We skinning and grinning, going out to eat and all this stuff. I'm gonna let you know, baby. Hey, your job isn't guaranteed. We can restructure that contract and get you on out of here.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, I mean, well, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but Jalen's fallen off somewhat since the middle part of last season until now. I mean, we see that a little bit, but it's we're talking about when players get the bag, you know what I'm saying, everyone kind of falls off a little bit. And then from what I understand, he's supposed to be he's engaged to or whatever, something like that, I believe. So I
Yeah.
mean, we all know that there's been a slight that there's been a decline. Again, I'm not ready to get rid of Jalen at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I knew he was going to take it to the Super Bowl 2 years, but a year and a half before he took it to the Super Bowl. I was telling my homeboy George, I said I like him, and I was when we picked him up in the draft, I was happy. I was jumping up and down because I knew Carson Wentz wasn't it. But as far as Jalen falling off, yeah, I mean you're right. He has fallen off a little bit, but I mean quarterbacks are going to do that from time to time. They're not going to have the best season. Like I mean, we can look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is falling off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he's still relevant. He's still part of he's considered the solution to some teams. So, uh, yeah, he has some issues and some problems, but I do feel like they can get corrected given he has the right QB coach and the right head coach to get him right. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna also say, man, I said this last week. I said this the week before. If you look at Jalen stats numbers, his stats, he's up there at the top.
Yeah,
And they always show the comparison to Mahomes, and Jalen's stats are a little bit better than Mahomes. Mahomes has an extra one more interception than Jalen does. My thing is this: if you're going to be an elite quarterback like the Mahomes, if you find yourself in a slump, you can work yourself out of that slump. If
Right.
you throw that interception at the wrong game, you can get everybody together, get the offensive line together. Hey, block me, fellas. This is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna win this game. That's the difference. Why Mahomes is 4-0, and he has, Jalen has better stats than him, because stats, they don't tell the whole picture of the story. They don't we don't want to do that. He's better than him statistically, but he has more wins. So if you throw a pick in the beginning of the game, okay. But if you throw that pick when you down and the game is on the line in the third or fourth quarter, and you throw that pick at a bad moment, it's going to look a little bit uglier. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, they've been having this problem, man. Middle of last season, absolutely, man. When we got rid of we knew that they held on to that offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator way too long.
Mm. But and DJ, I mean, I understand what you're saying. And a lot, with the linemen and tight ends, he has some good sacks on film. But he's so you're kind of. I'm not gonna say you're contradicting what you're saying, because you're saying that what he's doing was good, but then again, at the same time, you're saying that it's not impressive. So I don't know. I don't know how to
Well,
read that.
I think I kind of agree with DJ what he's saying, because I said it earlier. I said that when he was with the Jets, he was only on 42% of the snaps, and the snaps that he was getting was making him look good because of the people he's playing against. So I think what DJ is saying is, if you put him against, a rookie, a rookie on the offensive line, of course he's going to shine because of
Mhm.
his experiences. So I'm thinking that's what DJ is saying. But now you're putting him against other people that are top tier, and now the real Bryce Huff is starting to show that those highlight films were made up.
Okay. So if that's what you're saying, DJ, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Because yeah, I mean, if he's going against lesser talent, yeah, he's gonna seem as though that he's a man
Yeah,
amongst boys, of course.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, and if I was wrong, then let me know, and I'll let you know. Yeah, I apologize if I was wrong, but yeah, at least that's what I saw. Red says, I feel the same way, Dennis, when my team is tanking hot bad. I will literally leave the house, no lie, and go and and I have you'll leave the house. No, I ain't leaving the house now. Now I have left the bar. I have done that, but I ain't leaving my house now. The team ain't gonna make me leave my own house. Now. I ain't doing that.
I turn the channel before I leave the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I might even cut it off and listen to some Sade and just sit here with
Yeah,
no lights
yeah,
on, but I ain't leaving the house now.
yeah, yeah. Oh no.
Talking about
Not
is
the shit I
it
pay
a
for. I pay for this.
crime?
I pay for this.
If anyone get out, it's gonna be you. Feelings, emotions, you
Yeah.
going too. Well, DJ, which is why I said it seems like the Eagles didn't match, didn't watch film before they paid him. Okay, I can see that. I can see what you're saying now. All right. If you lose any more after the bye, you'll be playing for draft picks. Yeah, exactly. Because from what we see, or from what I can see, the Commanders ain't going nowhere no time soon. You know what I'm saying, so that's one of the things. I don't know. We just got to figure this mess out. But so let me see. So okay, the players, bro. Where are the players that we picked up? Like, why is Devin White not on the field? I don't understand it.
I
I
don't know.
For the life of me, I don't know why the players that we picked up that were supposed to be so decent and so sought out there and ready to come into the system and do their magic, where are they? We have yet to see them yet.
So I believe this is where Nick, or Vic, or Kellen starts to take a hit because of exactly what you're saying, man. If you brought these players in and you see that the current players just aren't working, I don't know if the chemistry isn't there, or in Bryce Hump's case, what I mean, the execution just isn't there whatsoever. When do you bring them in, and when do you start to try to change up, defenses or offenses to try to maximize their playing potential? When do you do that? When do you do it? They there for no reason. They get paid for no reason.
Yeah, I don't get it. The Browns did lose to the Raiders. We don't care.
Okay,
We just
we should have beat the Falcons.
yeah, that should have.
Yeah.
So I mean, granted, Kirk Cousins he's on something right now, but that still should have been a game that we should have won, especially when that's our official home opener. You don't lose those games, man. You don't do that to us. You just don't. We don't lose to them. Now Kirk Cousins has had a number, so now he's 7-5 against us because he was 6-5. But but in a game like that, man, we can't have that. Yo, what's up, Rob? What's going on, man? How you feeling today? Appreciate you coming into the chat. So we got my man De Niro talking about, yeah, I got the NFC South looking good, y'all. Who cares? Who cares? So Rocket Man says we're vulnerable on the back end. True indeed. And I'm glad you said that. You know why? Because now that leads me into the other topic. Our secondary, bro. Defense and secondary has absolutely no answer for anyone's pass offense, bro. No answer at all. None. We were getting torched the entire day, bro. And I'm talking about these cats was wide open, like 4 and 5 yard separation. Why?
So they trying to blame it on the elements, man. They trying to say
Yeah.
because they look like a total different defense from when we played the Saints. When we played the Saints, our shit was together. They were saying we were in the dome and all of this stuff. Then they go down to Florida. It's not an excuse to me because you can pay millions of dollars to have the
Right.
team ready. Nick came out and said out of his mouth stupidly once again that I didn't have the team prepared. Right. So you go down there in Florida right after the hurricane comes through. You playing in that high humidity. A lot of those guys were on IVs on the sidelines.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
they were dehydrated and all of this stuff. So that's why they say the elements was kicking their ass. They weren't doing what they were supposed to do. But man, just like Rod just mentioned down there, man, those guys, man, they doing too much. Slay, every time he misses a pass, every time somebody catches something, he's smiling, jumping up, making memes about it and all this type of stuff. That shit right there, Bill Belichick wouldn't allow that. You wouldn't do that
Mm-mm.
if Bill Belichick was here.
Oh no.
You wouldn't do it if Bill was here. And when Bill come here next year, I hope he cut all of that shit out because Slay gets ran over. He gets caught over everything, man. CJ doing all of this stuff, man. They smiling, laughing, having a good old time. Bill wouldn't have that. And I
Bill would
hope
tell
he
him
comes
quick,
here and fixes it.
get your ass
Oh yeah.
back over here to the sideline.
Oh yeah.
Get over here to
Oh
the
yeah. I
sideline.
hope
We
he
ain't
come
doing
and
that.
fix
Let's
it.
go.
I hope he come
I
and
hope
fix it.
so.
Yeah.
Because what we got going on right now, this ain't it. Whatever
Oh yeah.
whatever the it factor is,
It ain't it.
this ain't it, Nick. This ain't it,
Yeah.
brother. I hate to tell you
Yeah.
that. So Christian, oh, what's up, Christian? Hey, shout out to Christian, man. Shout out to Christian. Remember, Christian, he's the analyst, man. But
Mhm.
so who's more at fault, Nick or Jalen?
Nick.
Nick, absolutely.
Absolutely, Nick,
Absolutely, Nick.
because
You
like
run
these
the team, bro.
organizations, man, you running the team. You're overseeing Kellen, you overseeing Vic, you overseeing all of these guys. Jalen isn't that far behind. Okay, I'm not gonna say
Mm-mm.
Jalen's not at fault at all. Christian, I'm not gonna say Jalen isn't that far behind. Jalen isn't that far behind Nick because you're supposed to be the field general. You're supposed to be executing all of this stuff, have the maturity to change out and do what they're supposed to do on the field as the quarterback. You're $250 million. You're supposed to be making better decisions, man. This not you're not the rookie season. This is not the sophomore slump. You can't blame none of that stuff.
Right.
But just like I'm a Christian to answer your question, man, is Nick 100%. I've said this last season. I said it this season. Nick needs to go. Nick needs to go.
Unfortunately, I'm not like Michi. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to hold on to it because I still felt like we had something going with him, and I still felt like I felt as though the players and stuff were meshing well with him because of his age and because of things that he was doing, talking to the fans, looking at the fans, rising up the fans and all sorts of stuff, you know what I'm saying, getting into the fans' heads. So I'm thinking like the players was with it. But looking at it now, like these bonehead decisions you're making, bro, like this isn't coaching. And
No.
you have to fix that. Or someone needs to get in your ear and have you fix it.
See what Nick did. Nick did what Nick did exactly what Steve Kerr did when he went to the Golden State. When you fall in on a great organization that already has the pieces in place, it's easy to look good because the
Right.
players and that stuff, they're already there. So you don't have to do a lot of coaching. But once people start messing up, coaches, offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators start messing up, and you're not doing what it takes to fix that and manage that, now you're going to be exposed. The
Yeah.
real coaching, it has to come out now, and you're not doing that. So I don't care how many babies you kissing and hugging. I don't care how good you sitting there with the fans. You sitting there kissing baby. You know what I'm saying? You kissing babies and
Mm.
slapping hands and doing all that stuff. I don't care about that. What are you doing during that 60 minutes? That's what matters. All that other stuff is for show.
Right. Like, and I hate to bring it back to the military, but we all know Terror Dome, you in here, you already know. Hey, if the sergeant major ain't got control of the first sergeants, the soldier gonna run rampant.
Oh
So guess what? If you got
man,
soldiers out here
feel
just
that.
doing, guess they're gonna say? They're gonna say, what's going on? Hey, that's our major ain't got together.
Yeah,
So if the players out here do whatever it is they want to do, not making blocks, not hitting people, not tackling people, they're gonna say, what are the coaches doing to fix it? And what is Nick doing? What is Nick not telling the coaches to tell the players to fix it? Like these are
yeah,
schemes and stuff that Nick should be coming up with to correct these issues that we have. And unfortunately, he's just not doing that right now. So yes, 100% of the blame is on Nick. But you're right. If Jalen, if you see these things, if you see them, then guess what? Fix them. It shouldn't take the star major to fix these things, Jalen. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? A first sergeant, you should fix it. Fix Jalen. Jalen, I got it. I got it first sergeant. I'll fix it. Take a little bit of pressure off of Nick. If Nick's giving you some BS play calls, when you come back instead of sitting down looking at the damn looking at the fucking etch a sketch, hey, on this play, this is what we need to do. This is what I saw because so and so. And guess what? Tell the offensive quarterback coach or offensive coach, hey, what do you see? Hey, I saw this. They're coming at me on this way. I need protection over here so we can run the play again. But just give me some protection on this side. But I don't see them
Mhm.
doing that. I don't see them talking on the sideline. I don't see no one gelling on the sideline. I just don't see that, and it's frustrating. But what's up, Terry Don? Hey, shout out to Terry Don, man. What's up? Yeah, Sally. You know what I'm saying? 100% on Nick. 100% on Nick right now.
Yeah.
Sounds like our coach. Yeah, so let me see what else we got. Okay, so what since we're talking about Jalen, why does this man hold on to the ball so long?
That I can't explain, man. We can't. I can't get in his head. I just don't know what the problem is, man. You're a mature quarterback getting paid $250 million. This isn't your first rodeo. He has the slowest release in the NFL, and there's no excuse for that. There's zero excuse for that, man, because the line isn't the problem. He had this problem. He had the same thing last year. So you can't say it was the line wasn't giving it to him because you had what's his name, Jason Kels. You had all those guys that was, they were giving him enough time and he was still holding on to the ball. You can't blame the line for it. It's him. It's Jalen.
Now, Rob, wouldn't it be something if you said that and Kyle came and won the Super Bowl with us? That'd be crazy. Not saying that it would happen. I'm just saying, just imagine if it did. Sally says, I need to see more sideline intensity. Exactly. He's just sitting there shaking your head, bro. That ain't it. Like you got to get up. Now I did see one time he got up. He was talking to the receivers about something, but it ain't like he wasn't talking loud. Like we've seen Brady get in a face. You get in a
Yeah.
face. You let him know
Oh
you
yeah.
mean every word you're saying. Run these goddamn routes and run them right. And let's go out and win this game. You know we're better than these people. And honestly, like I felt like we were better than them the weekend, but unfortunately, the the score matters, and the score didn't say so. So that's just what it was.
Yeah, I
Go
can't
ahead.
say, man. Rod said, man, it's because he don't trust his teammates. I can't really say that because that's when last year he had the same problem. Like I just said, he had the same problem. We had all the guys out there. AJ wasn't hurt. Devontae wasn't hurt. We were still throwing the balls to him, but he still had that problem of holding on to the ball too long, taking snacks, which resulted in fumbles. He's scrambling unnecessary instead of just throwing
Oh,
the ball
my
away and
bad,
doing all
Rod. I
that
didn't
type
mean
of
to
stuff.
do that. I didn't mean to do that, Rod. My bad. I I I, I hit the wrong button. My bad, Rod. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, so what do you say, Jalen Wentz? I just think that, man, it's that's on Jalen. You can't blame Nick for that. You can't blame Kellen Moore. You can't blame Vic. You can't blame nobody but Jalen for holding on because the offensive line, they're giving him the time needed to get that ball out of his hands. He's just making some boneheaded decisions, holding on to the ball too long, which is creating the 26 turnovers that he had, and he's leading the NFL in turnovers since the beginning of last season. Yes, he has a high win rate, but that's coming in from those 10 wins. Those 10 wins that we helping him at the first part of the last season, those are helping him being factored into the equation. But he's holding on to the ball for too long and creating too many missed opportunities.
Right. So I don't know. Quarter of a billion sounds so dope. Yeah, you're right. It do.
Now that's
And
why I'm
Chris,
saying it like that.
go ahead.
That's why I'm saying $250 million because that's what it is. If I say 250, 250 million, hey, whatever, $250 million, that's what you're getting, and you're playing like crap. You're playing like crap.
Daz, man. Hey, Jalen Wentz. I'm not gonna say he's Jalen Wentz, but I mean, I can see how you say that though. I can see it, but no, he's not that bad yet. I'm not. I hate to say yet, but he ain't that bad right now. 30
He's on the way.
turnovers. I mean, he's on the pace. Yeah, I don't know, man. Kristen says the Vikings have been a surprise. Indeed, they are. Because I don't even. You know what? And the reason why I feel like the only reason why they're like that is because they're what's that? Their quarterback McCarty, was it McCarthy? JJ
Yeah,
McCarty. Yeah, he got hurt. I feel like if he didn't get hurt, they would not be at 4-0. They'd have lost the game by now. You know,
which is
rookie quarterback.
surprising.
Yeah.
Which is
So
surprising because they had the quarterback from who? You know where their quarterback came from? The Panthers. So that's what the whole surprising thing is about. That sorry quarterback somehow he's flourishing up there in the Viking land. He's flourishing.
yes. So will it be a quarterback controversy? Not to get off topic, but
Oh no! It's not gonna be a quarterback controversy. Just like Pittsburgh Steelers not gonna have a controversy.
oh no.
The guys is winning. You 4-0. You're not gonna
Ru-
replace him just
Russell ain't
because you're
Russell ain't
yeah.
coming back.
Russell not coming back. So it's not gonna be a controversy. When the nine the nine Donald was everywhere. Donald was everywhere. But it's not gonna be a controversy when a guy's 4-0 and you're gonna not just replace him with the guy that's you're hoping that McCartney does good, when he's already 4-0. You go sit him down until he's having some,
Yeah.
major problems, and then you
Until
take him
something
out.
happens bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening. So all right. So as far as like something happening, like, come on, bro. Like, we're not there's no press defense.
Right.
None. Like, there was no press defense at all. We couldn't get to him. It ain't like Sweat wasn't there, because he was. Sweat 2 years ago, bro. Where were you? Where were you
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago? You was all over the place. Sweat, where you at? I need some
Mm-hmm.
nobodies, man. I need some nobodies, man. I need those. Where are you at, bro? Where's Jalen Carter? I mean, he was there last week. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, week before last, he was there. But then you had to walk off. You got sent to the locker room. Like, what's going on with y'all, man? Like, y'all got it in you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have the tenacity. Y'all have the greatness. You do. You just need to let it flourish, bro. Unleash the beast. Do what you got to do and play ball, bro. It's simple. It is so simple, man. And for the life of me, I just don't see why these cats just can't do it. I don't know. So Rod says he muted my other page. Time to go to the burner account. Man, my bad, Rod. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I hit the wrong button by accident. I was trying to do something else. He's sure. Okay. All right. So you already know, man. You already know how we do, man. Look, it's 58 minutes. You know what I mean? We try to be here for a full 60. But with that being said, man, we gotta give some shout outs to some people. Let me go over to the old account. You know what I'm saying? So what we gotta do is, what I'm saying, it's shout out time. Let me go ahead and cue the music. We gotta get some people some pay. We gotta pay our dues. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta do. We gotta pay the dues. And we gotta pay the people that feed us. So with that being said, man, we gotta give a big shout out, man, to Rocket Ron, man. Rocket Ron, I met him down at the down at Rocky Mountain Pizza, man, the other day. Man, good dude, man. I met him last year, man. That is what it is. Good dude, man. Straight up solid dude. Big time Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kayla. You know what I'm saying? Kayla, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You came in walking up with Rocket Ron. Huge Eagle fan too. Met him down at the bar last year. Good group of people. You know what I'm saying? And to include these Urban Times, shout out to him, man. Shout out Urban Time, big dude, big time newscast, man. Really, really dope dude, man. We had a really good conversation. Hopefully we can link up sometime on the show, maybe even have you on the show. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bring somebody, that's cool. And for those who don't know, man, Urban Times, his daughter does interviews as well. You know what I'm saying? So she's interviewed some big time people too. But again, maybe if he gets on the show, he can sit back and try to figure out, if we can, give him an interview or something like that on the show, or give him a quick little shout out after the show or something like that, that'd be cool too. But yeah, man, Uh, we just want to say appreciate y'all, man, for you know what I'm saying, for coming to the channel and being with us, man, for this hour. We really, really appreciate it. But you know, when it's all said and done, man, like we said, you know, we gotta we gotta give credit where credit's due, and we gotta make sure that these people out here know that we care about y'all, man. So we really, really do, man. We care about y'all. But with that being said, man, we gotta get up out of here. All right. And because of that, I'm read these last few comments. Uh that's right, Terradome. You know what I'm saying? The big payback classic, for sure. My bad. Yeah, my bad, dog. I mean you'll be back, Rob. I'm sorry, bro. uh DJ says, I asked that because the Eagles' previous QB, you wouldn't blitz and they don't have an answer the whole. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's mind boggling to me, bro. Mind boggling. I don't get it, DJ, but no, it is what it is. But like I said, you know, like we said earlier, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend, like my homeboy Rod always says. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. But guess what? We got to get up out of here. Meech, you got anything else for him?
That's it, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the love, all the comments, everybody sharing their thoughts and stuff and keeping it live in the comment section, man.
Yeah.
Keeping us on our toes, man. Christian, like you said, hey, he played for San Francisco. I know you a stats man, but I'm a stats man too. I know he played for the 49ers, but I wanted to announce he came from Carolina because that was an even sorrier team than the 49ers, the 49ers had. So I wanted to highlight that he's out there doing great things when he came from a shitty team. So yeah, trust me, you know the stats. You know the stats, but I know them too, baby.
Hey, tell him, Meech, you started this barbecue business, and this is the motherfucking next
I'm gonna
weekend.
tell you, baby. I'm gonna tell you, baby. First of the month, baby. It's time for you motherfuckers to kick in.
Kick in. Wait, hold on. Where Miss Pearly at? Miss Pearly said it too. Wait a minute. Where'd she go? You should have told me you was
Yeah.
gonna do it, bro. I would have hit it. Hold on. Where'd she go? Come on, Miss Pearly. Where you at? I know you're here.
Come on, Christian. Come on, Christian.
You motherfuckers is gonna kick in.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah. But all right, hey man, we love y'all, man. Hey, peace and good old bottle of hair grease, y'all, man. We love y'all. Peace.